Okay, a few days later, what do you guys think? Now I got all my cans up off the shelf and easily, or where they can easily be gotten a hold of. You know, there's just pretty simple little tool. Just have a mounting bracket, kind of with that little lip on it, and then a thing that'll connect into it. And even more for big trays if I like those. But I like it. It's a lot nicer up there off of the, you know, where it's more convenient and laid out better.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. And we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party tonight.
Here's something I didn't catch when I was making these, though, is I think these would be better if they were closer to that 45-degree angle so that they're easier to get out of there. So I'll probably remodel those and print those so that the angle is greater. We'll see how that comes out. Okay, so I swapped them out for ones that are printed out at 45-degree angles, and now they fit in there much nicer. And this one here actually fits now in the mid-size one because I made it a little bit bigger. But there you go, guys. How's that for can arrangement and bottle arrangement? Well, what should I do next? Well, I've been looking, you know, these wires, it would be nice if they could sit in a container. Maybe just create one of these that's just flat on the bottom and open on the end, and then maybe these big wires will fit in there well enough that I can hang those things up and get them off of my shelf. Okay guys, what do you think of that wall now, huh? Much more nicely laid out. None of that crap over there. It's now all sitting up over here, and that stuff up there is all more nicely laid out because I rarely ever touch it. So definitely can spot it and see it. And there's all of those jars and things laying out there. Easy to grab. And a few little trays. Notice these new trays here, I took the fronts off of them so that I can easily get to whatever's in them, since they're already boxed up. So cool, huh? Much nicer. Alright guys, well, we are finally here. I finally got a couple days off for Christmas vacation, and let's see if we can figure out why the hell that thing won't charge. So today, got my battery all charged up, so that's in good shape. And I need to take the alternator off and take it in and see if I can get it tested. So hopefully I can find a shop that has something that can test that, or a part store or something. So let me disconnect the battery, and then we will figure out what we got to do to take that off. Let's see, probably 1/2 inch. Does that sounds about right. Oh. Eh. I think I can wiggle that loose. Okay. So we're disconnected. Battery's off. Now, suppose I gotta take this bolt out. Okay. That one's coming loose. Then we have this wire over here that has to come loose. It's the green one. And then we have to take the one loose from there. Let me see if I can find a 7/16 branch or something, I think. I think that might be the size, but you never know. Yep, 7/16 appears to be it. Okay, that wire's loose. We'll put that nut back on there for good measure. Then what do we have to do? Looks like there's another bolt down here. That has to come out. And that one's not a 1/2 inch. How many different sizes can they use? Should we try 9/16? Yeah, it's 9/16. Okay. It's a longer bolt. Let's do something a little faster. Get in there with this. Oops, that's tidy. Let's go the other way. All right, there's a nut. Looks like that bolt will just slide right out of there. Let's take off the belt. Okay, belt's off. Pull the last bolt. And the alternator should come out. There it is, guys. So the green wire was hooked up here, and the other wire, the black wire, was hooked up there. Now let's go take this in and see if we can get it tested to see if it's still any good. Alright guys, I came over here to Kilmer's and had that alternator tested. It's bad. So 2 years and less than 1,000 miles and it's already crapped out. So I ordered another one and we'll see how that works. Hopefully it'll work a lot better than the one that was in there, since it didn't charge anything at all. And we'll put it back in tomorrow. Talk to you guys later. Hey guys, got my new alternator and I got my lifetime warranty, so guess what? Let's put this thing in. Okay, so the new one has a single belt like the original, so we're in better shape there. And the rebuilt does come with the nut, so we got that. So I didn't need to worry about losing it. So let's put this thing back in here. This fit. This thing's quite a bit wider than the other one. Where the hell is that supposed to go in there? And do it like this. Huh. This here seems to be quite a bit wider than that there. How am I going to manage this? Is that the right length? That looks like that'll work. Put this bolt in on top to kind of try to hold it in place, and then we'll see if we can wiggle things around to a point where something will make sense. Get on there. Well, get on there. Belt, get on there. There we go. Now the belt's on. Now this bolt, how is that going to fit in around this thing? So that with that belt on there. I can't get the belt on with the Oh. Well. Okay, belt come off. Get off there. There we go. Alright, belt is off. This thing maybe I need to raise it up a little bit. There, maybe that makes it fit a little better. And then it appears to me that there's only one way that this thing will fit. And that's if I squeeze the mounting bracket a little tighter together and take out this one little thing. So let's... Oh, this thing's heavy. Come on, get out of there. You can do it. There it goes. Come on. Oh, come on. Let's go. Boy, it went in way easier than it came out. Alright. That nut's out of there. Alright. So it seems like this little dealy-wop here is in the way. But it also is the right size for the right-ish size for the bolt. So what am I going to do? I almost need to trim off that thing to make it a little bit narrower, and then take this and squeeze it together a little bit to make it a little bit narrower. Okay, big fun. Let's see, how am I going to do that? Let's see here. So the area between these two brackets is 70 millimeters, and the area between these two brackets is 67 millimeters, and that's if I shave this thing off or down, out of the way. So that means usually this bracket would be on the outside. So how wide does that thing have to be on the outside? And that's 87 millimeters. So the inside would have to be 87 millimeters for that to actually work. And it isn't. So my best bet is going to be to put the mounting bracket down here on the bottom inside of the alternator, because that's the least amount of change that has to happen. Because that means I only have to squeeze, well, if I shave that down, I need to get the other thing to fit inside of that 67 millimeters. All right, well, let's see what we can do. Can we do a little squeezy squeeze? Boy, that doesn't bend real easy. Ooh, well, maybe that's why it doesn't bend real easy. Yeah, I need to get that to come together. Another, well, it's 82 millimeters apart, and I needed it to get down to 67, so 15 millimeters. Wow, how am I going to get that to squeeze together 15 millimeters? And fit. Because nothing says that the hole is going to, I got to widen that, don't I? So let's go to the outside, which is 87 millimeters, and I need to get the inside of this to that width. Holy smokes. That ain't gonna work. Alright. Looks like it's gonna have to be in there a different way altogether. And so, let's just stick the bolt in there and see what happens. But that's not gonna hold it. Position, is it? Okay, if I put it in there like that, and then put this nut, this is nuts. Got the nut going in. Does it work that way? Maybe. All right. Pinching against my heater hoses. put that there. And then if I bend this down to here, well, that might work. Let's give that a try, huh? Okay, belt's pulling. Now we plug in this green wire over here, and this black wire we put behind the nut there. Snug them up. Okay, snug, snug, tight, seems tight. Okay, well, it's in. Now what? I suppose we need to see if it actually holds the charge, or actually charges now. So we dig out the old multimeter and got 12.5 volts there. These need to be snuggered up, don't they? Okay. Let's see if I can find a 1/2 inch wrench. Since I believe that's what these are. And then we'll go start the truck and see what we can get. Okay, are we charging? 12.2, no. Shouldn't that be 14? So it's not the alternator, even though they tested that. What the hell else could it be? Let me turn on the headlight. I did see the alternator go up inside. .02. I thought an alternator was supposed to pull like 15 or 14. Too much choke? Too little choke? I don't know. I can't move the choke. What's going on? Turn that too far. Woo! Okay, look at this. I'm turning on the headlights and revving it up. So the amperage did go up, so that means it should be working now, right? You guys let me know. I turn it off, it's down there. I turn it on, it's there. And this thing is still cold, so it's stumbling. I haven't warmed it up yet. But I think it's working. Well, you guys let me know. Holy fuck. Why is that smoking? Every time I leave the key on, that ballast resistor just starts smoking. I mean, there's just plumes of smoke coming off of it. Is that supposed to happen? I suppose that's why everybody says to leave a spare. But anyway, I think it's charging now. So let's give it a try. Okay guys, that is my next problem. That shifter linkage. Every time I'm driving down the road in third gear, the first gear lever seems to want to slip down and keep me from shifting out of third gear. I'm not sure how to fix that or improve that or get that so that it doesn't do that. But you guys let me know. Is there something I can do with that shifter linkage mechanism thing to make it so that it doesn't lock me in third gear? Bleep bloop me down there in the comments and let me know, because I am really curious if anybody else has this problem and how they fixed it. Alright, I'm going to record it and show just how that thing supposedly works. And the light fell. Yay! Let's try that again. Let's see if it'll stay there. Okay. Reverse. I want to study this video and see if I can figure out how that thing is actually supposed to work.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. And we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party tonight.
Is he going away?
He's thinking about it. Boy, he's got a rack on him. All your girlfriends are down the road about 4 or 5 miles. I think they were males with them too.
He's scratching around on that tree.
I don't know. He's looking around. They're eating certain types of food, you know. Grass. They know what they like, you know. Look at him just getting through all that branches and dried whatever that is. Oh, he's got a rack on him, didn't he?
Yep.